The idea behind the anabolic window is that you have to eat protein immediately after your workout if you want to build the most muscle. And if you fail to do this, then you're missing out on muscle growth and even losing muscle. It's the idea that you basically flip a switch and now you're anabolic. And anabolic, just so everybody knows, it means to grow and to build. So if you are anabolic, that means you're building muscle. Out of all the fitness myths out there, and trust me, there's hundreds of them, this is the one that, I can't lie to you guys, I have to be honest, I believed this for the longest time, that I had to drink my protein shake right after my workout. I used to do this for years. And let's be honest, it does make sense, and we're going to talk a bit about this in a minute, but if you think about it logically, if you need protein to build muscle and you've just done your workout and your body's depleted, then the best thing to do is to eat protein and build muscle. I want to make sure that all of you guys stay until the very end of this video because there is one very unique scenario where you definitely need to eat protein right after your workout, and I'm going to talk about that at the end. Let's talk about the actual facts then. So do you have to eat your protein right after your workout? And the answer is no. Now, I'm not sure exactly why or where this myth came from. I would say it's probably one of two things, and that's either supplement companies telling you that you need to eat protein right after your workout so that you consume more of their product, which is very similar to how companies tell you to cycle creatine, even though that's totally unnecessary. All the other reasons could just be that it makes sense. Like I said before, it does make logical sense. So it's very possible that it's something that people just thought many years ago, the sort of bronze and silver era bodybuilders thought, and it's just lived on since then. Or the third option is that somebody with a big following at some point just decided to make the myth up for whatever reason, and people just have followed it ever since. So what do the studies say? The studies say that as long as you have already ingested protein during the day before your workout at any point, it doesn't make any difference whether you eat protein post-workout. So, for example, if you was to eat eggs at, let's say, for breakfast at 8 AM, and then at 10 AM you went and did your weight training session in a gym, and at 11 AM you put that bar down, you've done your final set of bench press at 11 AM. It wouldn't make any difference if you was to eat your protein right after that last set, or let's say you waited until 1 PM, so 2 hours later. That wouldn't make any difference in muscle growth whatsoever, and that's because you've already had protein in your body earlier in the day. I would recommend making sure you have 30 to 50 grams of protein in your body before you choose to do that, and make sure you actually hit your protein throughout the rest of the day as well. My other recommendation is typically to get your protein as fast as you possibly can. Even though studies show it doesn't make a difference, it's still the principle of getting that protein in as quick as possible. Just don't obsess over it. If you want to wait until you've drove back home to eat your protein, then do that. And really the ultimate rule is don't really go 2 hours after your workout. So I wouldn't recommend going 3, 4, 5 hours after your workout without protein, but up to 2 hours doesn't make any difference. Very quickly, don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel out. It lets me know that I'm doing a good job. So if you've enjoyed anything I've said in this video so far, then just take a second and click that like button. So what I want to mention is that if you're an advanced lifter, let's say you've been training 5+ years, you will have a lower protein synthesis response. So this is something that has been studied. It's not something that's been done in great detail, but what I would say is that taking your protein right after your workout, if you're an advanced lifter, is something that you might want to consider. So within 30 minutes, I think is optimal, but still there's not a lot of data to support that. So the one time that you definitely need to eat protein immediately after your workout is if you are doing a fasted workout. So that means that you haven't eaten any calories yet. So for example, if you was to wake up and the first thing that you do is go for a run or go and train with weights, then you need to eat immediately after that workout, and you should have protein, and I would recommend some carbs as well. That also means if you decide to do intermittent fasting, and let's say you break your fast at around 12 PM normally, but instead of breaking your fast, you actually go and do a fasted workout in the gym, you must eat protein immediately after that workout. The videos you're going to want to watch next are either the video on the left, which is me talking about how to build bigger arms, the actual strategy to get bigger arms, or the video on the right, which is me talking about creatine supplementation, whether you need to cycle it, how much to take. I go in depth in both of those videos. You may want to watch both or choose one to click on right now.